Hello, welcome to Scrap Time, episode 685. My name is Christine, and on today's episode, I'm showing you the Garden Cafe by American Crafts. Today I'm showing you the Garden Cafe from American Crafts. I'm going to start by showing you this layout I did here. Some of the background papers have an epoxy detail finish, so this and all the little dots are actually raised up and sort of glazed. And you can sort of see on this paper here some of the flowers have glazing as well on them. This strip here was actually from the bottom of the piece of paper, part of their decorative strips that you can take off and add to your projects. Then the tags are from the kits, they call them, and there are a bunch of different tags, so I just sort of grouped them here to put my journaling. They have these really great glitter buttons. I put some little embroidery floss through them, tie the knot, and then this is a piece from the flare. And then they have the delights as well. They have ones like this with buttons and ones that have little word phrases, which would be really cute for cards. And you can see the colors too are really great with the different blues and the different pinks and reds and yellows. Then I have this layout here. I loved this really nice soft pattern on the background paper. And all these strips are the decorative strips from the bottom of the pieces of paper. So that is how I have that smaller design and that smaller print. And here I had to reuse a few of the designs, but I didn't want to do a pattern. So you can see that I sort of tried to mix it up so it wouldn't have gone like stripe, dot, stripe, flower. It's sort of, I mixed them up to give it a bit more variety. Here I use the Serenade Thickers. It's in a dark brown. And then this is one of the details from the pack of details. A really cute flower that I added to it. And I just wrote a little line of journaling up the side of my photo here. So it's a really simple but pretty layout. So then for something different, I took the journaling cards, and the journaling cards are 4x6, so I decided to make a little mini book with them instead of using them all for journaling cards. So the background here is one of the journaling cards, and then this is one of the dimensional stickers. It says, "Today is extra special." And then from the Remark sticker pack, there was one that's a date, so it was the date, and I used another one of those cute little delight flowers on the cover. So the book is really simple. On the back of the journaling card, I put a photo. And then opposite, I have a journaling card with my journaling on about what the photo is about. In here, I added another one of the detail stickers. But not all of them, you know, just the journaling, and that was fine. And the little design, I didn't put pictures on all of them. Here, though, it was another details, but it was a little chocolate dipped strawberry, which fit well with the photo because that's Gemma's favorite thing to have at this restaurant. And it was a Chinese restaurant, so I put her little fortune there that she got. Here I added another flare and another flare. And then just the journaling. And on the back is another piece of the paper that has the nice glossy finish to it. So that's another way you can use your journaling cards. They don't just have to be on a layout, but you can use them actually as a mini book. And I have two cards I want to show you. So for both of these cards, it's the same design, but I used the journaling cards again, but this time I stamped my message on. These are little stamps that I stamped to make a border. And then I added a details on this one and this one. And then these are some little jeweled brads that coordinate with the collection. And I'm going to show you how to do the little stamping on the little piece of paper there, border stamps. So with this, in the stamps, you get these small little packs. It had the word, and then it has these two little stamps. Well, these stamps you can repeat and make a really nice border with. So those are the two sets to go that coordinate with the Garden Cafe. What I did was I already cut my strip of paper, and I have a journaling block. These are the Tim Holtz grid blocks. You get about 11 blocks, I think, in the set in a whole range of sizes. So you can pick whichever size you want. Now I'm going a little big with this block just because if I had the one that fitted exactly, I find it's really small. So I just wanted a bit more space for my fingers. I'm going to use this little flower border down here. And one way you can put your stamp on your block is actually just put the stamp, have it fall naturally onto your table, and then you can use the line of the stamp to line it up and pick up your stamp. So if you were doing words or whatever, you could lay them all out and then just pick up your stamps with your block. I'm going to be using the archival ink, but for this technique, any ink would work. Dye ink, pigment ink, doesn't really matter. Ink up my stamp. Now because especially since it's small, you want to put the ink pad to the stamps. Otherwise, you'll get ink all around these edges. And then it's always good, you could start in the middle and stamp it on. Now I knew what size paper would fit the stamp, so I pre-cut my paper, and that's going to help me go in that straight line. So then I'm going to stamp again. And I'm just going to, you can overlap it a bit, you can just put it right at the end. Like that. Now when I'm stamping the last one off this end, it's going to go off the paper. But that makes it look more like you cut it from a sheet when you have it going off your paper like that. And now we're going to work the opposite direction. And one more. And there you have a little stamped border design ready to add to a card or a layout or any project. So that's one way you can use these tiny little stamps to make a larger design. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out our website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm going to be showing you the Flip Pal. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.